Hey guys, Stephanie with Simply Fun here to tell you all about our November specials. Here we have animal snacks, and I'm actually going to show you a variation. These are not the official rules. This is how we've played it at our house. So first off, you divvy up the animals so that everybody has at least one. How many they have, it doesn't really matter. However, you do need to give everybody the same number of food chips. And if you need a really quick game, I would suggest only giving each player maybe 5 to 7 and just setting the rest of them aside. You do not need to use all of the chips. So to start out the game, you have your first player roll this dice, and whatever they roll, that animal is then going to move to the next player. Now, if your players don't exactly want to share the animals, like this green zebra was my son's favorite, it makes it a little bit more enjoyable to make some fun sound effects as you go, like brum, 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 okay? Then they might be a little bit more generous with their sharing. Now everybody's going to keep taking turns rolling this dice. As soon as somebody rolls purple, you are going to feed your animals, okay? So this is where we're going to work on our one-to-one counting concepts. And if you have 2 animals in front of you, you get to feed them 1, 2 food chips. Again, we're going to chow down making some awesome animal sounds. Yum, 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 yum. And then once they're done eating, we're going to set these chips aside. The first player to use up all of their food chips wins the game. Buddy Hop is a favorite game at our house, especially during the winter because it helps burn a little bit of energy. But we play it slightly different than the official rules. So I take all these different fun boards and I spread them out into the living room as far and wide as I possibly can, okay? Then I make sets of cards for each of my kids so they have an even number, okay? On what we do, everybody grabs their top card on their turn and they run and try to find the matching board as quickly as they can and lay it down. Then they come back for their next card, okay? And you try to get, whoever gets through their deck first wins. Where the memory component of this game is, if you can remember where those boards are, you're gonna get through your deck a lot faster and win the game. My Mind is a risk and reward dice game. Now let's pretend that this was my very first roll. I'm going to take out this gold nugget right here because that would be worth 1 point. And then I see that I also rolled 3 or more 4s. So I'd be able to take those out as well. Whoops. And that would be worth 4 points or 4 gold nuggets. Now, at this point, I could choose to collect my nuggets now and call my turn over, or I could take a risk and re-roll the remaining dice. Now, if I re-roll these dice and I roll nothing that is collectible, I end up losing everything. All of my dice from that turn, okay? However, if I keep rolling, I would be able to keep collecting nuggets if I roll nuggets. And if I end up using all of the dice, I would actually get 3 bonus nuggets. Now, you'll notice this mine right here. This is also a collectible dice that I could pull out. And if you collect 3 of these, you are then able to steal gold nuggets from another player instead of out of the bag. Now, once this bag is empty, that's when you're going to count up all the gold nuggets that you've collected, and whoever has the most wins the game. In Bank It, you are trying to save up money for a new bicycle. And along the way, you are also doing chores. You're going to do some donating. You're going to maybe buy yourself a toy and some other fun stuff. But as you go, you're also going to save up some money and put it in the bank. In Pelican Cove, we are trying to make all of our pelicans happy. So everybody gets a set of pelicans and one of these cards. And for each round, you lay out a set of cards telling you where they want to be. So here we have white that wants to be next to blue. So that's where I set him. Black wants to be in any 3 of these spaces. Orange does not want to be across from red or next to red. Purple, easy to please, he'll go anywhere. Blue, one of these spots. Red wants to be around the corner from black. Green in one of these spots, so he's down here. Yellow wants to be 3 spaces from orange. So you're working to solve this problem by racing the timer. But what's really cool is that if you've got younger kids and older kids that want to play, you can actually set up 2 different sets of cards. One being more challenging like this one because some of these have like a level 4 on them. Or You can set them up easier where they only have numbers 1 through 3. So 1 through 3 on this side, maybe sprinkle some 4s and 5s in on this side, and you have 2 different levels of play. Also on sale this month is the game Get 4 and Score. Now, I don't have this one because I'm not good at word games. They're not my jam, but I know a lot of people who really love it. And so basically, you lay out 4 letter cards and then you flip over a category card. And everybody is going to try to come up with one word that fits each one of those letters that fits that category, okay? And then there are some dice in there that help you figure out the value of each one of those words, and then whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins, okay? So it's a really good one if you're not terrible at word games like I am. Okay, now also we have an extra special deal this month where if you spend $100, you will get the game handy for just 10 more, okay? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Simply Fun with Steph.